Allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is Sean. I'm focused, man. Got the butter in the jam with the bread too. Let me walk through. I'm feeling like rich, homie. Only looking rich, homie. Still have a long way to go till I get the meals. Chill, homie. Chill.
What's good, y'all? This your girl Chy Blvck. I'm just tuning in to remind you once again that you are worth it, that you are beautiful, that you are perfect. Yes, flaws and all. So this is my message to you. Today, I want you to remember to keep your head up.
Chy Blvck, how you doing?
I'm feeling good. I'm blessed.
Right.
I'm blessed.
Queen shit, man. Yes. Hey, you know what I want to talk to you about first? I want to talk about that, like, when you was at my show, right? Both shows, actually. You ain't have no type of fear. You got on stage, right? And just went straight to it. Looked in people's faces. You know what I mean? That confidence, that stage presence.
Yeah, brought them right in.
Every word was clear. You know what I mean? Like, you just knew what you wanted to do on stage, and everybody in the crowd felt you. You know what I mean?
My emotions allow me to be the ever-changing liquid that quenches the thirsty soul. My fluids, if ever acquired, will pacify whatever tensions you hold, baby. Consider me medicine. Cause you know I'm bringing peace to the chaos and whatever head it's in. Why I won't be everyone's cup of tea. Some may say that I'm a shot of Henny. Some mornings I'm hot water fresh off the kettle with a slice of lemon and a dash of honey. Other days I am that 5-hour energy drink or Red Bull when you need a pick me up, or I could be that bottle of Patron when you just wanna fuck.
Once again, she walked around the whole room and gave it to y'all in y'all face. Like, take it, huh?
And I want you to let everybody know, like, how do you do that? Like, what do you think about before you get on stage? You know what I mean? Give them some advice.
Honestly, I feel like they came here to see, like, you know, what I have to offer. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's good, whether it's bad, everybody in that audience, we all came to see something, you know? And I feel like as long as I put it out, you know, like, there's support out there. I don't think anybody's, like, hating on me, so I feel like everyone's there supporting me, so I go on with confidence, you know, to just do my thing. But first, it just took getting comfortable on stage, you know, that was the first thing. Before, so, I mean, I adapted quickly, but at first I used to get on stage, like, I wonder if they're going to like me or, you know, stuff like that. So I used to, like, start off timid, and then once I heard their reaction, then I would get more comfortable. But then I just changed after a while, just like, yo, you know what, however it goes, I'm growing too as a person. Y'all came to see something, I'm giving you what I got, and so, you know.
So it's like a growing thing, like, the more you get on stage, the more you become yourself, more comfortable with yourself, so you don't really care too much what the crowd thinks anyway.
Not anymore.
And the crowd kind of becomes your family too, right? You see a lot of them out there all the time. They come to see you. And that's like I know it's like a big family here in town like that.
And I also transitioned to, I think, as an entertainer now. So now you guys come for a show. I want to give you a show. So, like, I'm, you know, looking at the audience when I'm talking, making eye contact. Because a lot of times they come back and tell me, like, I felt like you were talking to me, you know? So I wanted to feel like that. So versus me being timid, that's also a reason why, like, I memorize all my stuff so that I won't have to have a phone. I can use my personality and, like,
connect
you know,
with the crowd.
Yeah.
And people don't know how important that is, to make eye contact and like, actually make someone feel like you talking to them. Because, if, like you said, if they're coming out to see you put on a show, you have to give the crowd what they want. Same time, you're doing it for you, though. But you still have to be prepared. You still have to do everything, you know what I mean? And your preparation, I don't know how long you prepared, but you was ready. Like that, I'm talking about everybody in the crowd, both shows stood up. And it's like, that's amazing. And being a poet is not easy. Like, you was on, you competed against dancers, rappers,
there was good
R&B,
competition out there, for real.
You know what I mean?
It was
all type of different talent. How long you been doing it?
What, performing?
Like poetry.
Okay.
Period,
I had an on and off relationship with poetry since I was like 14, when I figured out I could rhyme, and then, you know, I started writing.
Rhyme, like rapping?
Yeah, I started as, okay, so my nickname is Nana. I started as Nabizzle. So I was Nabizzle as a rapper. And I started off rapping, and then, you know, slowly I just, I only used to rap when I was trying with my brothers and stuff like that. But then I would write stuff all the time still. So then I kind of started writing poetry. But I didn't take it seriously until 2017. I didn't really start performing until 2018. No, 2019.
Oh, so that was recently.
No, it was 2019 I started performing. That's when I got all my practice.
Damn, and that's when I had the event in 2019.
Yeah, it was right.
So that was like fresh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Looking like a vet on stage and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was getting comfortable, and then COVID shut shit down. But I'm back out again.
Word, cause you was gonna come out to my event in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that's we was talking about that last episode. We was gonna say we gonna get together. Like I'm gonna have a few people probably like after a 10-week span. I'm gonna have everybody that come on, and we gonna have everybody come on at the event. You said that 8 when I was like she won both events. You like I said rigged to me. So you said brothers. Your brothers influenced you a little bit with starting to do music and everything?
Yeah, I had my one brother, he was just, you know, trying to rap, and then I was like listening to him, and I was like, wait, I think I could do something. So I started writing, and you know, it was actually pretty good for what I came up with. Like, I remember it, and it was just
So do you remember the first rap you ever wrote, or like some similar, like one of the raps?
No, I remember
Spit that shit.
Oh God.
Spit. You need a beat?
Okay. No beat, because I'm trying to remember it. Okay. It's me, Nana, and my bruh KK. See that X on the floor, that's where you gonna lay. If you mess with us, you'll die today. We some niggas that read don't pay.
What?
We be in the hood a little Haiti. He uptown boy, I'm uptown lady. Work real hard to get our paper, handle our business and see you later. That's what it's about on these hardcore streets. Me and the GAC, we never gonna meet. Hoes always talking about how much they want to phase. Post up on the wall, tell them say it to my face. And go to church, ask God for their redemption. It's me, Elena, and my bruh Kadeem. Put it together, we hot as steam.
Yo, that was your vocabulary at 14?
Yeah.
Wow. That's why that was good, by the way. That was real good, but I was just thrown off because when you it's like 14 with those words, you talking about God, redemption. That's deep. You must have been into them books or something. Like, was you a reader? Like you was how did you get that vocabulary? Is it natural? Did it just come to you?
Yeah, like writing was always something I was good at without trying.
So like that's a God-given gift.
Yeah, it was nothing I had to work for. I always scored higher in, like, you know, my writing classes and stuff like that, or like really the FCAT and stuff. Like, I didn't try. It was just easy. Like, and whenever I needed to express myself, I always chose to write.
Yeah, I mean, I know like, it's definitely a skill to be able to understand, like really understand when you read something, because I have a hard time reading. I'm one of those readers, I'll go through a page and I kind of like start going off on a drift in a thought because something I'm reading like takes me off on like a tangent of my own. By the time I'm at the end of the page, I'm like, oh, dude, I got to read it again. But there's some people who know how to just really depict that and like turn that into a story, and it sounds like you really understood like what you were reading, how to at a young age and be able to even write your own stories and come out in that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I did write my own stories actually.
Did you?
I used to write my own stories in elementary school and then like staple them together and pass them around so my friends could read them.
Like the little comic books or something. Or was it like full stories? Did you have pictures and stuff going along with it?
Yeah, I used to have little Barbie sketches, like try to tell a story, because I used to have a pad where if you like just shaded over it, it would make a picture.
Dope. Okay.
So it was like little drama books that I would make.
Nice. That's really cool.
So let me ask you a question though. Like, how hard is it? Matter of fact, do you even care about getting paid to do shows?
You know what? At first I didn't, because I felt like I was learning, you know. But now I'm in a space where I'm like, I got this shit.
Yeah, you got worth now.
Yeah, I got this shit. I could do that.
No, your worth.
Yeah, so, and it's just like, I feel like I should be paid now.
Right.
And it's like,
you're not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
I mean, put it like this. You are good. You are good. And the only reason why I ask that question is because I know it's hard for poets to even get booked. Like, you know, I'm into throwing shows and things, and I did my research, and people don't be wanting to pay poets to do shows.
Exactly,
like they be wanting to do it for free.
Thing,
yeah, it's like it's not hard to get booked, maybe to get paid.
Yeah.
But you know, at the same
exactly,
time, I never asked for money because, like I said, before I didn't care. So people would just come, and I'd be like, okay, like just because I had time, or you know, like.
People underestimate the power of words. You know, I mean, we see that in that speech that was given at the inauguration. That was powerful. That was one of those things that when I walked through the room, I just stopped because I wasn't expecting like what I saw on stage there, and it was just like so eloquent and so like when those words are put together in the right way, it just make your heart just like skip a beat. You know what I mean? Give you those chills.
Yo, and you know what's funny about that? Because people started texting my phone saying, oh, like I thought of you when I saw that, or that should be you, and I was like, damn, like low key, made me feel like, what the hell am I doing? But at least people thought of me. That was in connection to that.
Hey, put it like this: you said you just started like in 2018, right? So it's gonna hit you. Like time gonna come where it's time for when you do get booked, the money gonna come and everything. So
my topic and my delivery that's not popping in Miami. Like I could go and be raunchy, and that's the type of shit they like. Yeah. But me being my soulful self, the shit that I talk about is not as popping. Like they gonna look over that. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I left. So I could.
Orlando is definitely more of a laid back place where people
like there's more soul in Orlando. Miami is fashion and talking shit and stuff like that. Like
that's a fact.
Like I came here, like I noticed the difference instantly because I've been natural for a long time. I wear my afro there, it's whatever. I wear my afro here, everybody's, oh my goodness, it's so nice, blah blah. And I'm just like, what the hell? Because I noticed because it was different, you know. And that's like I also noticed that means what you guys are paying attention to are different. You know, it's different. But me, I'm like a homebody, laid back. So there's so much I have not.
So Orlando's perfect for you. You're just at home here. Yeah, you feel perfect. Okay. Because I'm definitely the same way. I can't lie.
I had a short run in the clubs. I was just like, yo, this shit is the same shit every single time. And it just wasn't working for me. Like, you know, I'd rather be home and not even waste my time doing the most. And then it was like my friends turned me off too because they ain't never had no money. So it was just like
working to live.
No, so we like out there and it's just like if I get a drink, I literally would share my drink.
Oh hell no.
Like this drink cost me $14.
Or I gotta hustle this person to get all of us.
You kinda went to ladies' night.
No, we were like 20.
You gotta go like 7 o'clock right before you
Listen.
You still get butterflies?
Do I still get butterflies?
Like when you perform?
Only if it's a new piece, and if it's a new piece. Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I've been doing music for years, and I still get nervous before I get on stage. It's more so like a. But once I get on that stage and then I start like 5-10 seconds in, that shit, the butterflies, whatever it is, go away. You know what I mean? But there's always that feeling before. But I always gotta rise up to the occasion though. You know what I mean?
I'm always like nervous that I'ma forget it, like, cause I'm trying to like remember it and say it. You know, this is my first time, so I'm just like, you know. But it helps once the crowd starts, you know, interacting and you get more comfortable. It starts coming.
You remind me of the universe. Like I could just tell you a queen from the earth. You know what I mean? So I know you believe in energy, right? How important is that to you?
Very important. I protect my peace at all costs, you know, and like because of the whole energy thing. Like if I have a show one day, right, I'll make sure the next day I'm not doing absolutely nothing, just because at that event there was so many people, so many interactions, you know, I had to give a lot of energy. So and I was receiving a lot of energy as well. So then I just like I have to chill the next day or a day or two because I'm extra. Like I just don't want to be around people sometimes if I'm too social or if I've been social. So yeah, but
that's what I was waiting to hear, something like that. Like, you know, when you hang around certain people and you're trying to go certain places, you know, I learned in life, like, you know, whether you like a person for a certain thing and they have a whole bunch of negative ways about them, and you constantly around them every day, they can cause you to slow down, whether you notice it or not. and that's all energy. You know what I'm saying? So I learned like I have to be real careful with who I surround myself with.
Like I have some loved ones, people that I love that like lean on me because I give, good advice, or I'm just a listening ear. So they lean on me, and it's just like sometimes it's just like, okay, not every little event that go on in your life you gotta come tell me about it, because at this point it's not even my drama, but I'm in it. Like you are bringing like negativity into my life, and it's not even my shit. So now like your drama, the continuous, the update, I'm walking around with that type of shit. That energy is attached to me for no reason in my thoughts.
And you know what's so crazy? If whether it's family or close friends or whatever, when you do talk to them when they're going through what they're going through, when you decide to fall back and get you right because you're going through something or whatever you want to get right or whatever, they take that as and you playing them, or you being fun, acting funny or something. They don't never understand, and it's like, damn, that's family. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy, man. It's a very thin line between you getting you right and still holding family down when they need you.
But you gotta set boundaries, and at the end of the day, like, I made a vow that I'm not gonna sink for nobody. I'm gonna stay afloat. And if it comes to a point where I feel like you trying to drag me down, I'm going to put boundaries, and if you crossing boundaries, then I'm going to cut you off, because I'm not going to sink for you.
Blood thicker than water. Do y'all believe in that term? Like, how y'all feel about that? I want to hear everybody's opinion on this. Because that's so deep. Like, I want to, hold on, let me say a little something, because family will do you worse. Because they know you won't go so far to retaliate or whatever like you would with someone else. Right, you know what I mean? So
some families you do see that, where they'll be quick to like try the family member because they know that, I don't know, that connection, it's a bond there.
Family think you ain't gonna punch them in the face.
Right? Yeah. That definitely is better put.
I'll try to be a little more easier, but that's exactly what I was saying right there.
Yes, sir.
So they take advantage,
Yeah, I've been lucky with my family. We're pretty good. We all kind of hold each other down. But I do have a difference between, like, I got a family that's here, which is my brother squared over here, and then I got my Spanish family, who's the other half, and like I can see like there's different bonds that like we're close. It's just him, myself, my mom, and then our families that we've created. But like my family out there in Texas, that's like a whole different thing. 'Cause that Spanish family, they hold it down just
the culture
like
different.
It's a total culture difference. I mean, they're all like, they hang out and party like, I don't know, it's crazy. I see these pictures and
they drink
like every weekend, party every
My
weekend.
cousin married a Mexican.
Yeah,
they drink.
It's like for some reason, like this new generation, and not even gonna say new generation. I ain't gonna say that. Like these last few years, there's been so much going on to make people separate, and 2020 should have showed a lot of people like, man, people could go any motherfucking time. So we gotta say fuck that. I started picking up the phone, and calling people who I felt the way towards or whatever, like, because I'll be damned if I wake up and get a call and be like, boom, 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 they passed away or something like that, and I ain't have a chance.
Yeah, 2020 was good for reflection, because a lot of things happened to a lot of us that were like not expecting, and then you got forced to have to sit back and take your own personal self into that light, into that mental, where you really, I don't know, I know I had to explore a lot because I lost my job, I lost everything, and it was one of those where I had to kind of figure out what I was going to do, try to grab a small little part-time job just to kind of keep money afloat, and then having that negative energy that's around, that's definitely something you want to keep kind of away, and then just try to be around those positive to make your life kind of lifted, and then maybe you can come back and those people who are feeling down, maybe you can bring them up too, because I mean that's really ultimately what you want in life, is to help other people's on the come up.
Boy, that's one thing about poetry and music, like in general, like you put words out there and could change the world. Like, how many people was there that night? Like 400 at the talent show.
That was a big one. That first one was.
And you had everybody attention in there, Chy. Everything you said was, you delivered the message. Like, you changed people's lives that night, no matter what you was talking about. You probably could have made a relationship better, because you was talking about some real shit about you and the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, just people, I always watch what I say when I write. I try to watch it, and then I'll also watch what I write about. I want to write about myself because it's like therapy, you know what I'm saying? When I go to my book, it's to relieve stress, or it's to write because I'm happy, or whatever feeling I'm going through, I go to my book. What makes you go to your book?
I have many books, to be honest. I do.
I got a few too. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I choose to write because I think it's something that I can look back on, you know, and then it's something tangible in, you know, this plane. It's out in the universe when I actually physically put it out.
Right.
And it's not just swimming around in my mind. But if I break down my books, I have a journal that I write in just to, like, you know, express myself, you know, what's been going on in life or whatever, you know.
Right.
Just to let that out. Then I have a prayer journal for my intentions, you know, like, you know, I want to be able to look, when I ask God for this, like, you know, just something like that, you know, just my conversations with God, however that goes. And then I have one where I'm, like, digging into myself. I ask myself, like, what do you see your future self as, you know?
Right.
Or, like, what's something that makes you happy? Like, it's a journal where I'm, like, you know, getting to know me, kind of. And then I have a dream
real.
journal.
You heard that? People, it's very important to know yourself, and you get to know yourself every day. You never stop getting to know yourself. You know what I mean? So by you jotting it down and you can actually go back and look at it, like you actually learning your mistakes. Because if you wrote something last week and you go back to it and it's a new week, you be like, all right, this week got to be better than last week. What did I do wrong? You can actually go back to that book. You know what I'm saying? So I might just get a whole nother book just to start writing stuff like that.
Let me tell you, writing it down helped me get out of a relationship. Because I went back.
It's getting deep. It's getting deep.
I went back to the year before, and it was like, I looked at the shit that I was writing and complaining about. It's the same thing I'm writing and complaining about now. I was like, oh, hell no. That means I'm stagnant. You know, I'm complacent, and it's not happening.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit like that.
It slowed you down from poetry, like a relationship?
Has
Has
relationship.
it held you back?
You know what? My relationship ended just as I moved here, and this is where my poetic career has started. Okay. So, like, I don't do relationships right now. So no,
That's good. You focus.
I don't know if I would say I'm focused, but not just, you know, on my art, just on me. You know, I got plans to just, like, travel a little bit within the next few months, and really trying to get myself fired so I could get unemployment.
So you
you know, like,
I just started.
Oh shit!
I was out for a whole year.
So what you think?
Shit ain't fun.
Dating a guy right now will slow you down a little bit. Not even specifically slow you down, but you don't want to take that chance. Or that shit slowing you down.
Yeah.
Cause I'm single like a motherfucker, and I'm gonna be like that for a long time because I feel like you could definitely meet that one that can go 50-50 with you and help you get to that point. But that's rare. That's rare. Especially when you're trying to get to somewhere where you don't have time to focus on that one. If you're not where you want to be in life, you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Even accept someone else in your life. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to build my business. I'm trying to build deepen the music up. I'm trying to do things. So me meeting a female right now.
What do they call that? Tunnel vision?
I can't take no chances of her slowing
me down. Is that what it is?
Tunnel
Tunnel vision?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, for me, I find like really in my last relationship too, like it was almost 6 years, right? I found like I was trying to raise a man. You get what I'm saying? And then I was just like, yeah, I don't know. So I found that damn, where was I going with that? Hold on, about it slowly down. Let me gather my thoughts. For real, you know,
you was like you was dating a man.
You know what it is.
No.
Yeah, I know what it is. You know.
I mean, you was dating a boy. You was trying to teach him how to be a man, basically.
Okay.
Like his ways was.
No.
She was raising it.
No, now,
it feels like you're raising a child.
Yeah.
instead
So
of
I
a man.
told myself I wasn't gonna do that again. So I So if I'm not going to do that, that means I'm trying to bring in, manifest or bring into fruition someone who is stable, got it together, you know, can like lead. And that person ain't going to come till I'm in that position. So I got to work on myself so that, you know, my, you know, we end up aligned. You know, so that's why I can't just date right now because I'm not where I want to be. So whoever come and date me, they ain't where they need to be.
Sounds like you got a lot of stuff going on. You have anything coming up? Any type of events that might be like around the corner?
Oh my goodness, I am so freaking nervous to talk about it.
Oh shit.
Okay. So, I'm going to Atlanta for a competition.
Oh, that'll be
erotic poetry.
Nice.
The prize is $2,000.
Damn, that's a good purse.
Nice.
Right there.
When is this?
May.
May?
It's in May.
Okay, you got the exact date. So
23rd.
May 23rd. May 23rd. Bet.
Sounds like you need to throw an event.
Where's the venue?
I might just pull up because she came to both you. So we're going to pull up to that.
Oh, where's the venue at? I forgot the name of the venue, but it's...
Is it posted on your page, right?
I'll post the flyer
we'll
for
post
sure,
it on our
sure.
We'll make sure it's under.
Oh my goodness, I am
go to post this up
so
and make sure
nervous.
it's linked up under there for you.
It's gone too far. And I don't know how I ended up out my panties and bra bent over like an oval. See, you had me throwing it back too. And so I asked you to split my coochie lips and expose the clit like a pistachio. I'm panting because it feels so good. Also because I'm nervous. You see, that tongue slipped in my ass and I'm wondering if you did that on purpose. Ooh, I see. You a freak. But I'm edible, baby, so go ahead and eat all of me. See.
Yeah, you heard about that Floyd, the George Floyd thing, the case that happened today with the cop and everything?
All charges with what?
All charges.
Yeah.
Guilty on all charges.
All three charges.
All three charges, right?
2 charges.
Did it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Two charges of what was it? Second degree murder, different levels of it.
Yeah.
And then one of manslaughter, all 3 guilty. So
She was crazy. I mean, it's like a relief to not just that specific case, to like everything that's been going on with black on police crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a relief for everything. Like,
well, there's some sort of justice. You get to see that the court system does work in both ways, and when the way that the outcome was and the purpose that you saw, I don't know, when you see the evidence and you see everything that went on, it looked like total guilt to me, but you had that little thought in the back of your head that like maybe he could get off because you see these all the other cases that have happened, everybody's got off for the most part. At least you feel as though they get off. You don't feel like the justice is there if you're not getting a full conviction of what you would imagine somebody else would in the same case if it was just 2 civilians on the street going at it like that in a fight, and then the outcome was death of one person. Somebody's going to jail, and somebody's going to jail for a long time. It's not going to be a
yeah, but he's not even supposed to be getting no time like that because he got a clean case, right?
Yeah,
was around.
I mean, it's going to be significant.
There was other cops around too, though.
There were other
cops. To them?
I'm not sure about that. I know that they were disciplined, and I think they all lost their ability to be able to be police officers, but I'm not sure.
All right.
So they've all got charges against them, but they're not doing everybody like they're not doing it all.
So this was the first cop to go to the case, right?
He was the main one.
He was the main one. Yeah.
He's the one they pointed the finger at.
Yeah, because the other ones were sitting around watching. They should have stopped his
Well, yeah,
ass.
for sure.
That's the shit I always hear. They feared for their life.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
So
I feel like if you scared, you shouldn't be an officer.
Right,
you shouldn't be.
This is how I feel.
Right,
I feel like
Cheers.
the cops are not doing anything that they weren't put in place to do. And when I say that, I'm talking about way back during slavery days when you had your guy on the horse going through to find this runaway to kill him or whatever if they wanted him dead or alive. So all they did was switch positions. So I feel like that standard has not changed at all. So what you see now is people who have permission to kill black people acting within their rights.
Yo, Chy, where you grew up at?
Miami.
That's where you like was born and like raised and all that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I only went from Miami to Orlando. I ain't moved too far.
Oh shit. So
why
you
you
a
wanna
Floridian for
That's
real?
why you want to travel.
Well, you said the trap.
Travel.
Oh, travel. Yeah.
And so right now, I'm gonna have my guest Chy pick out the bag.
Just dos bag.
And we're gonna talk on the topic for about like 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna have the beautiful Chy do a little 5-minute poetry, stand up.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You gotta pick out the bag.
Picking out the bag.
Aight.
There you go.
Aight. All right, so
The bag.
Shake it up.
Shake. Hey, you know it's crazy. We covered 2 topics already. I hope we'll do the same thing as last show.
Okay, money root to all evil.
Oh yes. Do you think money is the root to all evil? If not, what is the root to all evil?
Money is a pretty open path, isn't it?
So I
There you
don't think that money is the root to all evil. I think people are gonna do evil regardless.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You
that's
know?
right?
This is my thing. Like, if money was the root to all evil, how come the people who, like, there's people who out there who have money,
Yeah.
and their evil is done in other ways that don't even involve money.
Right.
You know? So if money is the root to all evil, that means, like, you know, most people would have their focus just on the money because it's the root. That's what root means, like the core of it. Not everybody's focused on that.
No, I think money can create evil people, but they're already, because, you know, like, you see some of these people who had money, who've had wealth, and they've had it for a long time. Their kids don't necessarily know what it is to not have it, so they almost take it for granted. Whereas you know, so they might do things that seem a little bit more self-centered. Whereas some of these people who I've heard recently with some of this Bitcoin stuff that's been going around, Dogecoin, these people have been making a ton of money, but they're just normal people who didn't have anything, and they're taking their money and actually giving it to other people in these causes that are more meaningful. You know, you see where money can do good, and it can actually make people want to do good, and then I can see where money can also do that. So, I agree. I mean, money being the root of all evil, I think it's more people can be just evil, and then money can be a path to that, but it really, you have your choice to choose which way you want to go in that.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, see, where I grew up at, everything is about money. The dudes want money to impress the girls. They want to get fly. They got to get money to get fly to impress the girls. Girls use dudes for money like that. You know what I mean? It's hard. Everybody didn't struggle where I'm from in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I mean? Not saying everyone, but it's situational. It's like the majority. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to survive out there. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So they doing what they got to do and what they know. You know what I'm saying? So. Like money is like, all right, if I don't get this money, I can't eat. If I don't get this money, I can't get to work. If I don't get the money, it's like that becomes in our mind, it becomes a everyday thing. So as we become older, it's like, if I don't get this money now, my whole mood change. Yeah. Then I start my whole movement is different. My whole day is different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, damn.
I think money is a motivator, but it don't have to be evil. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's like,
a fact.
It does not have to be evil, because some people say, if I don't get the money, like you said, I don't eat. So I'm gonna get up at 6 o'clock and I'm gonna make sure I'm at that bus stop so I can get on that bus and get to work and make my money.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't have to be on nothing evil.
It doesn't. You're
so
right. It's like a thin line, like how you came up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's like where you put your values. Because at the end of the day, you could give me shit. I ain't seen a bunch of zeros on the check yet for me to say no to. But, like, for the most part, I could say, like, money, I couldn't trade my morals for money, you know? So I have, like, I've stolen shit, of course, like, once upon a time. Like, I don't be stealing no more. But, no, but for real though. But at the end of the day, I don't be doing no evil over money. Yeah. You know?
That's deep, yo, because, you know, once you reach a certain place in the game, you make a certain amount of money, people are going to approach you and be like, yo, if you want to go further, you're going to have to do something. You got to sacrifice.
Wear a dress.
Yes, that's 100% true.
Or sleep with Quincy
Every
Jones.
actor. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's big facts. You know what I mean? It's like you already. They let you get that money. Mm-hmm. They watching you already. Trust that and trust and believe that.
They wanna see
But once you get to that mark where they be like, all right, he already got the taste of it. He got it in his hand. Okay. Now I'm gonna approach him. He gonna say, yeah. 9 times out of 10, people sell their soul. Yeah, like you gotta stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just be wanting that instant gratification too.
Yeah,
and they don't have no faith. They don't believe in God. They don't
labels, and they're throwing that bone out to at least 100 people. They're at least getting a few. I mean, out of 100, you got to get maybe 50%, 40%. Some people are smartening up now, where just nobody wants to do it. You got people out there like Billie Eilish, who are and her brother are just killing it, winning all the Grammys, winning all the shit, and they just all doing it at their house. Doing it, not. I mean, they got a decent little setup in their house, and their brother's like, no shit. But still, it's like when you look at it, it's not much of a bigger operation than what you can just have right there in your own like area and do it yourself. And if you got the know-how and a little bit of like some help, some backing of just a crew, then yeah, you can totally make it and do anything.
Like for instance, if we do this for like a year straight and this podcast goes well, and then we get approached by BET or something. And they be like, but listen, if you want to get on this motherfucking show, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to come behind this door and bing, boom, boom.
I don't know about that. I think there's another
bend
show
over.
There's a show called Deeper Than Music without a Z that'll do that just fine. I'll be okay.
Wait, so what's going to happen if it's suck a nigga dick or something?
Suck a nigga dick or something.
Suck a nigga dick or something.
I've been saying that shit for so long. Oh my God.
Yo, shit crazy, man.
Taking it for the team.
You're right.
Nah.
Who's the
I'm like,
sacrificial
listen,
lamb?
for life.
Listen, there's always a sacrificial lamb. Y'all figure out who that is.
Hey.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Take the big girls.
Taking one for the
team. Oh shit, man. That's like staying humble, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta tell people no sometimes and just have faith in yourself. I believe in God. You believe in God?
Amen.
I believe in God to the fullest, and it's like, you know, sometimes I try to keep it at 100%, but sometimes I question him. And I don't mean literally question him like, yo, why you do this? I'm talking about my movement. Like, by not having patience. Because if you believe in God, I believe you should have patience.
You should definitely have patience.
You know what I'm saying? And my patience is like sometimes very short when it comes to me. Like, all right, this not working right.
Right. Yeah.
I got to do something, and then when it don't happen when I want it to happen, I start getting impatient, and I catch myself sometimes like, you know what, God, this is happening for a reason right now. Bing, boom, boom. Let me slow the fuck down.
Like doing the same thing, trying to push it too hard, and then I just keep finding wall after wall after wall. I'm trying to push it and just like relax about it for a minute.
Right.
Give it time to really like evolve, and
look at the big picture.
Falls right there into your lap when it needs to, when it's ready, when it's time.
All right, so look, peep game. My homegirl Chy said she got some poetry that she want to stay here tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
I'm talking about. Y'all better get ready for this, man, because I already know. It's gonna be something crazy. Get your popcorn, get your Coca-Cola, your water, whatever you're gonna be drinking, because popcorn won't have your mouth all dry and all. You know, I'm about to roll up a little something. Happy 420 once again.
420
in the bag. I'm focused, man. Got the butter in the jam with the bread too. Let me walk through. I'm feeling like rich, homie. Only looking rich, homie. Still have a long way to go till I get the meals. Chill, homie. Chill.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the mic, Cheyanne Blvck.
Let me begin by saying Black Lives Matter. If you agree, please give a round of applause. Great. Then that means that I can expect sympathy from all of y'all. For I am Cheyanne Blvck. And for 27 years, the white man has conspired against me. He hurts me on purpose. And I don't know why, for never have I deserved this, for I have a heart of gold. And since I'm so confused, I'm wondering if there's anyone out there who knows why every fucking year, I make it on Saturn's naughty list. And quite frankly, I am so sick of this shit. Surely this year I've earned a few gifts. See, this pussy talk English, Spanish, and French. Yeah, this pussy talk euros, dollars, and yens, and my pussy ain't seen none of it. So this year, I'm going to put an end to this shit. This year, I got a little trick. You see, this year, I'm going to sit on Santa's little pale dick. That's right. I got plans for the white man. I could free myself from oppression by being a little ho, ho, ho. Because his negligence can't happen any mo. So soon as he slide down that chimney, I'ma hand him a Jimmy and whisper to him ever so gently, Santa baby, put that old dick up in me. Cause he got to see what he's been missing. I think Santa's been a little too concerned with them little children. And once again, I don't know why. Because their milk and cookies don't compare to Chy Blvck's head nor nookie. So I'm going to make sure that when he comes to town, his only concern is on how to book me. December 24th is going to be blacked out, so he can take Cheyanne blackout on a shopping spree. And I'm going to have a long list for his ass. Because my coochie needs some accessories like jewelry, cars, and handbags. And I know that may sound selfish. So furthermore, excuse my French, but fuck them kids. See, I spend my money all year on adult things like bills and rent. So on this day, towards the night before Christmas, my only goal is to make it all back. And I spy with my little black eye Santa's big red bag. So all you hoes out there looking for a sugar daddy, please go talk to your sweet dads. Because I'm plotting on Mr. Kris Kringle. And it really ain't my concern if Mrs. Claus end up single. Like, how you gonna let your nigga slide up in people's houses at all hours of the night, thinking that he wasn't gonna run into something that he likes? Listen, and I'm gonna be the one to let her know too. I'm gonna write her a letter like, Dear Mrs. Claus, Santa gonna have my pussy all up in his jaws. The end. And no, it's gonna be personally sent. I ain't sorry, cause that ain't my friend. It ain't my fault if she ain't anticipate me. Sure, he's Santa Claus, but when he dropped them overalls, he's platinum poppy. See, I'm bringing the North Pole to the dirty South. Only milk he getting tonight is gonna be when I come in his mouth. And my secretions will dry on his beard. And he'll leave them there as a souvenir. But also a reminder of why he'll return every fucking year. Now listen, I know some of y'all out there who's probably judging me. But in my defense, I usually don't get down like this. But it wasn't no love on Santa's naughty list. So I vow to be a devoted advocate of why naughty girls still deserve nice gifts.
Right. Bang, bang. That was fire. Chy
Thank you.
Oh,
man.
Chy Blvck, ladies and gentlemen, one more time.
Fire.
One more time.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to the mic.
Appreciate
And thank you for coming for
We
the
gonna talk
bag.
about that poem, man. Right? We gotta talk a little bit before we close out.
All right.
Oh yeah, we back. Welcome back to the bag, man. You just
performance.
witnessed
You just
Great
witnessed
performance.
it.
Great performance.
my
That was
homegirl
amazing.
Cheyanne Blvck kill it. Like I'm talking about kill it stage
cool.
like she always
Unexpected.
do, man. You know what I mean, yo?
Appreciate it.
How the hell, yo? You know what got my attention?
What?
How the hell you start off? Like it's a good thing. I know it sounds bad how I'm starting the question, but this is a good thing.
Uh-huh.
With Black Lives Matter, and then still stick to that throughout the whole poem, though. But related to December, Santa Claus, and that's metaphors, that's music, that's deep, like, you know what I mean?
So it was during Christmas, and I was like, you know what? I want a Christmas themed poem.
Yeah. Yo, that joint. Wait, what y'all think about that poem?
I thought it was amazing. That was really good.
Yo, I saw you in the cut over there in the corner, just like just the whole time.
I love it. I really do love spoken word and poetry.
Fire.
Like it's just fire. Like when you come up with words and make it the flow off each other the way they do. That was really good.
Yo, you alright over there, bro? You over there?
He's tucked up over the poetry, man.
You over there dying?
He's celebrating 420 in the background. That's what he doing. You know what I'm saying? He over here just chilling behind camera, just talking.
Yo, so soon as you said Black Lives Matter, though, I immediately said, yo, we got to talk about that now. What you think about Black Lives Matter? That movement, how people react to it. Do you think people use that term and take it out of proportion? Like, you know what I mean? Just take advantage of it, and they don't back it up. I'm going to tell you where I'm going with this, right? For instance, I saw for T.I. I love his music. I love him as a person, right? But he got on TV with Big Mike. He's a rapper, also like a community leader. Like, you know what I mean? He loves his community. He loves his black people. He goes hard. You know what I mean? So he was doing some type of gathering to where he was doing something where he invited T.I. And T.I. was speaking some real shit. You know what I mean? Saying, you know, Black Lives Matter, and I'm going to do this for the black people. We got to stick together because, you know, things is going on. Just right after George Floyd thing happened, whatever. And 2 weeks later, he get on Instagram starting beef up with people from up north that do music, you know what I mean? And it's like, all right, we supposed to be sticking together now. And then you get on Instagram, man, fuck people from New York, you know what I mean? Atlanta run shit. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with niggas from New York, but starting beef, saying fuck people, promoting the wrong thing, and then he drops a song saying, nigga,
for timing being
saying things.
It?
It's like, you gotta watch what you say. Remember we were talking about that earlier. You gotta watch what you say. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna say Black Lives Matter, I personally think you gotta be 100% with it, because people are watching you, especially if you famous, bro. You know what I mean? You can't go to church on Sunday and then sin on Monday.
Sure, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't that don't add up. So when you hear Black Lives Matter, like overall, what kind of feeling do you get from that?
I feel like we don't necessarily need to spend time telling people that, like, we matter. Like, we're human, just like they're human. You know, if any other life matter, why ours don't? You know, like, they know our lives matter. You know, their eyes are on us all the fucking time. We set the trends. There's never a time where people aren't paying attention to what the black community is doing. So of course we matter. I feel like we need to stop spending time trying to convince other people that we matter and show ourselves that we matter. Start acting like we matter. If we matter, I'm not gonna kill you. If we matter, when I see this dude selling drugs to the kid, I'm gonna tell him to stop. You know, like, if we matter, it's stuff within our community that we need to start, because if we matter, we the one that gotta defend each other. We can't keep sitting here waiting for everybody else to do it, but a change ain't gonna come until we change.
Facts. You know what I mean? So what's up? What's up? Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, man? What's going on?
Oh, what's going on? I mean, I know we got a lot of this stuff on 420 right now. I know we've got some laws that have actually been coming in our favor, at least when it comes to this, like, capping out our THC, like, cap. Like, there's not going to be a cap. They're just going to let it go and just, like, be where it needs to be naturally, and where our growers can get it. It's going to be amazing, because that's how,
yo, when the hell is weed going to be legal in Florida?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we are progressing to a point now where, like, even 10 or 20 years ago, that wasn't even a thought. You would ask somebody, like, that would never happen. You have all these guys running around downtown with the paperwork, and you sign it, never thinking anything's going to happen.
I signed
and now all of a sudden, like, we've really made moves. You got people who have seen the movement. You've seen a voice that has happened. You've seen the benefits for the medicinal purposes of what it can do. And recreational is fun, but recreational is always fun. And to allow people to have recreation, you let them drink and go out there and get DUIs and get into like nasty pileups. I don't know how many people go out there and smoke and go and try to drive on that interstate and do anywhere over 20 miles under the speed limit because they're so paranoid about it. You know what I'm saying?
I get too damn paranoid. I can't do it.
Right. So
I won't even get in the car.
Right. So you're either not going to drive or you're going to drive really slow, and you're going to have your blinker on the whole time. So you're going to be. So it's a total different like kind of setup when it comes to these two things. So to say that one is worse than the other, I think they're both equally just as enjoyable, and they can be put into a platform where we can all enjoy it in a safe manner and in a respectful manner to our authorities that are out there who are worried about it the most.
Yeah, facts. So back to you, Shizna. What's up? So what you like? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now when it comes to poetry? Do you see yourself being like on TV? Do you see yourself having a book out? Do you see yourself writing short stories? Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I feel like you can write a sex poetry book. Like, and it could be a whole book together, or it could be short stories.
Cheyenne Sutra.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's fucking fire. Yeah. And I was on point. Yeah, you better write that down.
Yeah, I should.
You better write that down. That's fire. You know what I mean? So where you see yourself?
Honestly, I am so fluid with my art. I feel like I have so many different things that I want to do that I know that I'd be good at and great at, that I'm just and it's stuff that I'm working on now, So like in 5 years as an artist, I know I have 2 books out.
Hold on. You said as an artist you have 2 books out right now?
No, I will.
Oh, you will. You heard that? I will.
In 5 years.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Should be like a poetry book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I did entertain the thought of an erotic book, and it's funny you said that because I really did entertain that thought because I already have an EP out. So like that first piece that I shared with you.
Okay.
Is in that, and then also the one that I won the competition with.
Yeah.
It's in that
it's
too.
EP.
Yeah.
What's the
so
name
I
of the EP?
tell a story.
You know?
Yeah, like a question mark.
What platforms you have? Is that on, like Spotify?
Yeah, how can you
I
find
didn't
that?
record it yet. That's the thing. It's just
Okay.
written, and it needs to be recorded, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give birth to that practice. You
gotta lay that down because. Hold on, do poets usually do that? Like put out EPs?
I mean, you can.
Is that like a normal thing with poets?
Think
it's not. I don't. As far as I know, it's not something you see all over the place. But I don't see why not.
I'm creating a lane, Yeah. So like with this EP, is like I want one piece to be like live. Right. I want the other one to be a cappella. Then I want one with actual music. Like I have Patti LaBelle on there. I got Chy, If Only You Knew. No, Patti LaBelle, If Only You Knew, and then Chy, If I Ever Fall in Love. Right, I'm mixing all those things so that I can be fluid.
Right. Nice.
That's
fire. That's it. So it was like three tracks.
It's like 6.
6 altogether?
Yeah, because I'm telling the story.
That's fire. All them connecting everything.
Yeah.
That's deep. So you said you for sure in 5 years you're gonna have them 2 books.
Listen.
That's deep. That's deep. See, that's how you're supposed to talk. You gotta be sure, man.
But really, I'm really like my platform for motivational speaking. That is something that I just see myself being big on. And you know what? I'm going to put a number out there without fear. I'll be making $25,000 a show.
Nice.
Put that out
there. do that.
Because, Les Brown do it. you know, and probably making way more now.
People make more.
Yeah, people make more. So let's do
start,
it.
That's good.
You know, like Tupac said, like, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee I'm going to spark the mind that does. I just want to drop seeds and spark minds, and y'all do the rest.
And that is something in life too. It's kind of it's weird that we all walk through life now with our head down, whereas when a lot of people, when I was young, I was always taught to walk with your head high and with your head up. And slowly but surely, as we become into these technical, like all this technology they have that's so cool and so fun, we actually don't even look up and respect ourselves because we're so worried about what everybody else is doing and trying to live up to that hype rather than living up to like what you know your worth is in this world.
Yeah.
With the Joneses.
Yeah.
It's still the same thing. It's just in different ways now. It's like smaller little versions of it.
Yeah, like when you look at dinner nowadays, you have everybody around one table, but everyone's on their phone. And even if they are having fun, they want to record it the whole time.
Right.
It's like people aren't present anymore, but that's what happens when you make everything fast, you know, fast food, fast internet, or like, you know, you want
Instant grad, yeah.
And that's why I also bring that back to, like, you know, the suicide rate and all these young people, because, like, they're used to getting their way like this. Like, you guys are young, killing yourself, but, you know, like,
yeah, everything's a problem. Everybody got a problem with everything. I hear it even with my kids, and it seems so like my kids are, like, my youngest are 10, almost 11. So and they're going from 5th grade into 6th grade, and they're dealing. And I hear my daughter come home and start telling me issues and things that I feel like are adult issues. Like I feel like these kids are like putting each other down to a point to where they're like that. And there's the YouTube generation. They're seeing stuff in TikTok. They're listening to the way that these people communicate. And I even try to tell my daughter, like, you might need to settle down with the way that you communicate with people, because you might be coming off extreme. Like, you don't realize you are, but you are.
Right.
And because these other kids that you come home and say are toxic all the time, that's a really like strong word that you're using, because you see it used in these other like adult platforms. You don't really know what being toxic means, and you don't really think that little girl who's 10, 11 years old and growing up like you is really toxic. Like, I think there needs to be a bigger conversation with the kids, because they're trying to mature too fast, and to see that in such a young age is really weird. Because me as a 10, 11 year old, and even the girls that I knew, we weren't dealing with that. You might have a boyfriend here, or you know, a girlfriend there, or you know, that, and you might have some jealousy stuff, but it was always so innocent. There was none of this coming home and like there's drama on the playground, dun dun dun. Like, what?
I think their world is bigger than ours because of the, like, we were outside, you know, we had that time where, like, especially like if you didn't have a phone or something like that, you try to go up the block to see somebody or something like that. Like, you know, we communicated more in person. Now with this phone, they can reach so many different places at one time. It's just like there's so many different influences, and yeah, and the way that also it's the way that people use words now, they saturate things so much, you know. So toxic is one of those saturated terms. Yeah. Like,
it's very easy to use nowadays.
Everybody's using toxic.
It's in the gaming community. I live stream on Twitch.
Bro, that's all you hear online. You're being toxic. You're being toxic.
If you have any kind of like criticism towards them, that's toxic.
Yeah.
You're being very toxic.
I'll be like, what?
Yeah, that's right.
My first time smoking a bong. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't know what a bong was. I just smoked some joints, some papers, some blunts. So this dude, this white guy, you know.
Of course, the white guy with the bong,
He's
right?
got the bong and shit. We go to his house. We smoking the shit, and then everything, the walls start closing in and shit. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So I was like, yo, we got to go outside. So we going outside, and I'm leaving.
You said the walls started closing.
Hell
like
yeah.
That wasn't weed, bro. You got your blood was
No.
laced or some shit.
I'm telling you,
took
bro.
a
He's on some
Baba
smoking
Steak
shit.
some shit.
I'm ripping this motherfucker out. Yo, I'm ripping this bong up, bro. Just like, all that smoke.
First time I smoked weed, period. My motherfucking, for when I smoked 2 blunts, right? And then my father, he against smoking weed. So literally, as soon as we finish smoking weed, he calls me outside. I'm like, damn, I smell like mad weed. Right? Yo, I went in the bathroom to look for some soap to wash up. There was no motherfucking soap in the bathroom. I'm like, who the fuck got no soap, right? So I ran to the kitchen. Dishwasher liquid. Yo, I put dishwashing liquid everywhere on my clothes. Everywhere. I'm talking about rinse it all on me, right?
Smelling like a lemon.
Like, it was some kind of fruity, some one of them fruity joints. Bro, I go outside, Pops pulled off. The whole day, though, everybody who I go next to, because mind you, I live all the way in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. And I went to Brooklyn, and my Pops came out there to check on me, whatever, but I took too long because I'm panicking, trying to look for something to put on, some shit. Everybody the whole day keep coming at me, yo, why you smell like, what's that smell? Yo, you smell good, but it don't smell like, it's, you know what I mean, because it's dishwashing liquid and shit, you know what I mean? But the first time I smoked, bro, that was I ain't get too high like everybody be saying. Like, it was like a regular feeling.
But then again, you blew your high.
Yeah, my Pops blew my high. That's the hell it was. That's probably exactly what it was.
As soon as you saw him. I definitely got high the first time because I fell asleep. I just went right to sleep. It was back when regs was the thing, and it was just some dirt weed.
That's what it was. I smoked some reggae.
Yo, reg, I don't know how the hell I even ever smoked regs.
Yeah,
I tried to smoke reg. Matter of fact, you gave me regs one time.
No, it was probably like that.
You told me it was regs.
No, I'm saying,
and I was like, I'm gonna try it.
I said it was like it because it was like this real like midi stuff.
So, Chy, what's up? What you got coming up? Anything besides May 23rd that we could check you out at?
I have a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I have a podcast, but my podcast is more of a healing, motivational podcast.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I could definitely see you doing something like that.
Yeah. So I'm getting back into that. I haven't really posted since January, but I'm getting back.
Nice. What's the name of the podcast?
How can people find your podcast?
Okay, so the link is you can either go to my social media and find the link in the bio, or you can go onto Google. It's called Black Male Podcast.
Black Male Podcast.
Yeah, because once
Black
again,
Male Podcast. You heard? Go check that out.
So yeah, I'll be on there. Just healing. I call it healing together. So.
Right. What kind of people you invite on your podcast?
It's just me.
It's just you doing it?
It's just me.
Okay.
For now, at least. But
Is audio or both?
Motivational speaking,
it's all audio.
Okay.
I wouldn't be as consistent if I had to fix myself to do it, go in front of a camera. So that's why I just did it all audio, because I'm I could stay in bed looking like whatever. And peace and light to all whom this may reach.
Right.
I am Cheyanne Blvck.
Yo, I promise you, the day I meet Snoop Dogg, I'm gonna make him.
That's
tap
the first
out.
day you're gonna pass out and I'll be able to smoke somebody.
You, bro.
I
ain't gonna make him tap out. I know he gonna make me tap out, but I'm gonna hang in there for a while though. I ain't gonna tap out too quick.
Actually, you be all right unless he pulls out his own fucking strain.
Yo, Snoop,
I know I ain't smoke what he
Snoop or
smoke.
Be Real?
I ain't smoke what he smoke. He smoking some shit.
Be Real or Snoop?
Huh?
Yo, Be Real be having some shit. They be hotboxing the car, bro.
Who that? Who Be Real?
He's a dude from Cypress Hill.
Oh yeah.
You know Cypress Hill?
I heard it, but I wasn't really into that like that.
But don't insane.
Oh yeah, the old
Insane
school.
in the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
Dr. Green Thumb.
Dude.
Instagram and Facebook under If a Heart Could Speak.
Right, I told y'all it was gonna be a good one. Yo, shout out to my homegirl Shop for coming through. Shout out to my homie Dre. Shout out to my homie D.T.M. Shout out to my homie Squid. You know what I mean, on the cameras. You know what I mean. Next week it's gonna be another good one. I got my homie 44 Pablo coming in the building. He's a hip hop artist. Bars on top of bars. You heard? You don't want to miss this one. You heard? Peace and love. Deeper than music. You heard? Be damn if I let myself down. I done came too far to turn around. This is deeper than a dream. This my life. If I go the other way, I may not make it through the night. Be damn if I let myself down. I done came too far to turn around. This is deeper than a dream. This my life. If I go the other way, I may not make it through the night.